Hi everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're very happy you joined us today. I want to welcome you to our weekly webinar series, the HPA weekly webinar series. This one is entitled Open Enrollment, Is It a Threat? I'm your host, Ryan Butler. I'm the Director of Business Development here at Health Partners America. And who is HPA? Who are you talking to today? Well, HPA is a technology and consulting company that works with brokers in order to engage with healthcare reform. We partner with agents, agencies, and brokers nationally to bring them technology solutions, private exchange sites, marketing tools, training and leverage to help them be more successful. So today's presenters, these three very attractive, intelligent young men you see up on the screen. That's me in the middle. I'm Ryan Butler, the Director of Business Development. I've also got Kyle Easterling and Doug Foshee joining us today. They are both business development managers. So the topics of discussion. The topics of the discussion today, we'll be looking at kind of the near future for our current partners, what we have coming. We also have some exciting new tools in the works to really help you approach the small employer market. Kyle Easterling will be giving us a health reform update, and Doug will close us out with a discussion of HPA services. So this past Monday was Memorial Day. All of us here at HPA would like to thank all of our servicemen and women for the sacrifice they have made for our great country. I would especially like to thank all the military families that support our soldiers when they are deployed. All those husbands and wives, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, and extended families who help raise and watch over the children of our service members when they are away on assignment. My dad retired a few years ago from the Army. He was a full colonel. And I've been able to enjoy many great benefits of being a child of a military service member. One of the biggest benefits is buying my auto, home, and life insurance through USAA. A couple weeks ago, I received this email from USAA. They now are offering affordable individual health insurance through Assurant all across the country. So this is a great example of the direct-to-consumer model that we've been talking about for months now, going back to even January. There are thousands of USAA members nationwide. In fact, I was sharing this with our leadership team recently and found out that our VP of Operations and Marketing, Katie Murphy, is also a military brat, and like me, has been a full-fledged member of USAA and has received the same marketing information. There were just 5 people in the room at the time of this meeting, and to realize that 2 out of the 5 of our management team were reached by this one company should be an eye-opener to everyone, because it's a sign of what's to come. So you might be asking yourself, well, what does this mean to me? Well, if you're an individual or group broker, you're going to have much more competition. Thousands of Americans already have their auto, home, and life policies through USAA. If their employer drops group coverage, unless they are directed to or know about another solution, they're going to check out USAA. And believe me, there will be more companies like USAA who will go direct to consumer, who have an even larger footprint than they do. Again, if I was you, I would ask myself, what does this mean to me and what should I do? This means you should not wait any longer to open an HPA-powered exchange and start actively marketing to employers before they decide that a 20 to 120% health insurance rate hike is just too expensive and drop their group coverage. And then those individuals will disperse into a million different directions for solutions that don't include you. And hey, voluntary and P&C agents, this concerns you too. You can also greatly profit from this phenomenon. You should be talking to your employer contacts now about solutions to their health insurance woes. And we'll talk about this a little bit later on in the presentation, and how this will completely solidify any relationships you might have with an employer if you're a voluntary P&C broker. On that note, to help you market to employers, we are launching a new HPA Employer Presentation. Every day here at HPA, we are asked, how do I do this? How do I go and present this business model to employers? For those of you who are already partners with HPA, You know and you've seen in your sales and marketing toolkit located in the members area the two employer presentations that are currently there. One is a PowerPoint presentation that's pretty outdated now, and the other, with a lot of our brand new folks do use, was made available in January and is the just push play version of this presentation, which folks can show employers right away, and it does a pretty good job of explaining why they should drop their group coverage. However, we are constantly innovating and looking out at our materials and listening to our customers so we know what your needs are. And the new employer presentation will be available next week. It will replace the two that are out there now. This new employer presentation takes the best of our most recent material and adds the role of our Insight Catalyst report into it, which, for those of you that don't know, this is our exclusive and powerful assessment tool that literally shows an employer specific numbers related to their company and shows them in black and white their savings if they drop group coverage. This new presentation will help you present why employers should consider moving toward individual health care plans for their employee. So this PowerPoint presentation, it's going to be scripted, so you will know exactly what to say and the right open-ended questions to ask. And we are going to do a pre-recorded version, so you'll still have a just push play option to show employers until you're comfortable doing the presentation yourself. You can load this PowerPoint presentation up onto an iPhone or iPad and easily walk an employer through the individual health business model. We're really excited about this new employer presentation. It will be available to our members next week in the Members Area Toolkit. We're going to have a webinar for our members next Wednesday, June 4th, to walk you through the presentation. So go ahead and put that on your calendar. We're going to be sending invites out for all of you as well. So enough on that. I'm going to turn it over right now to Kyle Easterly. Thank you, Kyle.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. In our latest and greatest blog post, now I know the industry is just abuzz with what the IRS has ruled recently, and in our blog post, the IRS kills defined contribution. If you haven't read about it yet, you need to add this to your to-do list today. In it, we discuss the IRS's involvement in regulating defined contribution. And our account management team tells us that they've been receiving quite a lot of calls over the past day or so from some of our customers about just this. It's definitely caused some confusion. Now, the IRS is pretty good about that, but hey, for those of you that follow us, you know that what the IRS just put out is actually nothing new. And it's exactly what Health Partners America has been stating for months. And all this was just clarification. That's it, folks. And last September, the Department of Labor released new guidance on employer-funded plans to pay for individual health premiums. Now, while we believe they stated clearly that such plans could not exist pre-tax, others saw it differently and continued with business as usual. So fast forward to May 13th, just 2 weeks ago. The IRS stated clearly that no employer-funded plan could be utilized in place of a group policy to pay for individual health premiums. Now, the IRS defines an employer payment plan as a pre-tax arrangement to reimburse employees for individual health policies. In fact, not only is it not kosher, it is also a finable offense. These plans could expose employers to a $100 per day per employee fine. If you're out there keeping count, that's almost $37,000 per employee for a full year. Again, this has been our opinion for the past 9 months. While that could be a detriment to some brokers, HPA-powered brokers can keep chugging right along with the Insight Catalyst report. In our next blog post, we give kind of a pep talk for brokers out there. While the business of insurance may not be as exciting as being a doctor or as sexy as a secret agent, you are out there saving lives. Insurance industry insiders have long been arguing that we don't have a healthcare access problem, but that we have a healthcare financing problem. Due to the Emergency Medical Treatment and Active Labor Act, hospitals are required to stabilize people regardless of their ability to pay. However, By exposing more people to health insurance, the likelihood of them getting a routine checkup is much higher. So, give yourselves a pat on the back. You guys are saving lives. According to research about the Massachusetts state program, the near universal health care available since 2006, there have been 320 fewer deaths than expected for each of the first 4 years. That's roughly 1 out of every 830 newly insured individuals. But now it's time to get a little more serious. Because of the Affordable Care Act, group insurance policies in the small employer market are going the way of the dodo bird, disco, and the pension. Employees are paying even more year after year for their part of the policy. Deductibles are going up, less services for more money. You get the point. So let's talk planning. We have been preaching this idea for a little while now. Outside open enrollment, while many agents are sitting on their hands, twiddling their thumbs, or signing up the onesie-twosie customers, HPA-powered agents are out there busting up groups and raking in policies. Group policies are disappearing. We are all seeing it in the market. In fact, we have received numerous calls recently asking for help from group brokers. Once these policies are extinct, your capability of selling individual market plans to a group of willing employees will be severely limited. Do not wait. While these group policies are still in place, they are ripe for the picking. A small employer has almost no reason to provide a group policy these days. Let me repeat that. A small employer has almost no reason to provide a group policy these days. Once they realize what they could save by letting go of their policies and taking better care of their employees, they won't give it a second thought. Not only is waiting going to reduce your potential market footprint, but you will also start to see more competition from the big guys. So look at this. You are seeing this correctly. This is the Walmart.com Health Insurance Exchange. Talk about big guys competing with you. So, if you go to your local superstore, pick up some rotisserie chicken, some soda, you could also make a quick stop at the kiosk near guest services to pick up your health insurance. With the sheer market exposure and advertising power, direct-to-consumer models and big-name players will be scooping up the uninsured during open enrollment. Do you really want to go up against them? This is why we keep harping on the fact that if you are an agent who focuses on voluntary, P&C, individual, or group insurance, or financial services, and you don't have your own private exchange site and immediate access to strong and deliberate marketing, you're not going to make it against guys like Walmart and USAA, like Ryan mentioned earlier. This is why folks partner with HPA. This is what we do for agents. We have professional, customizable private exchange sites, marketing tools, and integration with back-end tools that puts much of your business literally on autopilot. Our partners are thriving. So, again, do you really want to go up against these monsters? To kind of put things in perspective, if Walmart or if Amazon gets in the business, or whoever else jumps into the market is Godzilla, brokers and agents are the little guy in the corner without a gun. You don't want to be out in the market during open enrollment trying to do battle with Godzilla with no gun. That's not to say that you won't do some business during open enrollment. When it comes to new policies, though, you can't really expect them to come to you anymore. Be prepared and be proactive. If you do not market yourself in your area with a private exchange solution, the loose individuals will gravitate to a big, recognizable name like a Walmart. So what do you do now? I would like to turn this presentation over to Doug, who will demonstrate how HPA can help you guys out. Go for it, Doug.
Thank you, Kyle. So I'm going to share with everyone how you can benefit from HPA's services. First, What you should do now is start building private exchanges. Our top partners are building as many exchanges in the marketplace as they can. The more nets in the water, the larger catch you're going to have. On top of that, we of course have the best analytics, marketing tools, and presentations needed to consult with employers and exponentially grow your business. These employers don't have to be your current clients, but voluntary, property and casualty, group, and financial brokers, they should include your current clients. Otherwise, you're going to lose that business to another agent who talks to them first. The private exchange broker blueprint is made up of several parts. It's not just a private exchange site. That's what sets us apart from anyone else out there providing a run-of-the-mill exchange site. So I'm going to break down the parts real quick for you. What you're seeing here is a sample of an HPA-powered private healthcare exchange. This is your fully customizable online marketplace. It is a warehouse of insurance products. So let me make that clear. You can become a one-stop shop for your clients across the country. This is where we want to direct your clients to view the products you have chosen to sell or the ones you are sending to a call center to sell for you. And this is just one of our templates and looks of our exchange site options. Our partners customize these with their own logos or with branding of the employers that they're working with. Now, another part of PEB is called Agent Cubed. This is our client relationship manager attached to your exchange, and it allows you to track leads whether they go to the call center or to yourself. So basically, you can be out advising clients all day long, consulting employers using the Insight Catalyst report, and even writing policies yourself. Later that day or throughout the day, check back on Agent Cubed and see that a bunch of policies have been sold by the call center. It's like putting your business on autopilot. Now, what do you think Walmart is going to do? What do you think Amazon is doing? What service and ability do you think USAA has? They have a call center. Well, now you can have one too. If you want to compete, you need one. If you want to use it, it's there for you. If you're an agency of 3 people, 4 people, however many people, dissolving 100-man groups right after another, don't you think it would be helpful to have 300 licensed agents available anytime to help you? And now these are the kinds of calls that I'm receiving from both brokers and employers. They need a solution on the fly, but this does take time to put into motion. We're all familiar with building the funnel. Why not have the solution in place and be proactive? Next, we have our members area, which contains all of the content we produce. All of the HPA white papers, coaching calls, and the PowerPoint decks, marketing materials, and a variety of different content is located here. New partners get especially excited when they see all the professionally created, ready-to-use, customizable marketing tools that we provide so you can immediately begin marketing your private exchange site. All of the marketing tools can be customized for you or your agency, and again, even for the employer. It's a remarkable amount of collateral all ready for you to use. So I'm going to spend a bit more time. The employer has the report in hand. It will create a pool of prospects that can purchase individual health insurance through your private exchange site. You are literally creating individual consumers using this report. You can create that funnel we talked about all year long outside of open enrollment. And with this powerful tool, you control the way the group acts. You make sure the individuals, as they come off their group plan, come to you for coverage. Instead, what you need to get the census completed, and once you drop it into the ICR generator from within your members area, boom, The report will be done, and you can check it out and share it with the employer. Now keep in mind, every HPA partner is assigned an account manager who is dedicated to getting you up and running and making money off your private exchange as soon as possible. They'll help you with any questions you might have along the way. And of course, we, as your business development managers, are also there to help close deals and answer questions for you. Once you have the report, you can schedule a call with your HPA account manager, and they'll consult on how best to present and proceed with the report. We'll also review and answer any detailed questions the report might come up. The employer is given access to tools that enable them to see the report, and if they choose to, they can also review and send the individual reports to the employees. The employee's view is unique to them, password protected, and shows them how much subsidies they can be eligible for, along with the possible plan options and instructions on how they can purchase or find out more about any plans shown to them. And now get this. This is a consulting tool. By selling the report itself to employers, you can generate immediate revenue. And it's free for HPA partners. But the most common practice I've seen is it retails between $500 and $1,500. And employers are willing to pay it because they need and want this information. So even if the report ends up showing that it makes sense for the employer to stay on their group plan for the time being, you've still provided them peace of mind, strengthened your relationship, which is what this business is all about, and you did this by providing them with the answers they needed. And you've made money by selling the report itself. I truly think this is a fantastic consulting and marketing tool. So, as you can see, the Private Exchange Broker Blueprint really is a unique and robust set of services, collateral, and support. But I really haven't done it justice on this call. In a moment, I'm going to give you a website where you can go to learn more about it, and I encourage you to do just that. So here are the pricing options to become an HPA member. I will briefly go over them line by line. As a partner, this is what you're going to get by joining HPA, whether you are on contract or paying month to month. Here's what you'll receive. Of course, the face of it all, the customizable private healthcare exchange, the 20% revenue share if you use the call center, all the training on how to market your exchange site, customizable marketing materials and presentations, the customer relationship management system, which is Agent Cubed, of course, your dedicated account manager to help you succeed quickly, and free ICRs for life. And of course, these can be sold. And as a side note, if you present an ICR to an employer and gain revenue from that, you can easily pay for your HPA membership just by selling the ICR. The other option we have is the Partner Plus track. Now, Partner Plus would be for agents or agencies who are interested in building a team. I am asked all the time if we assign specific counties or regions. No, we don't. What you do is you go recruit those people. You build a team with your competition and you destroy the marketplace as a team. We bump you up to 25% revenue share with the call center, and you will see a revenue share on your downline. You also get additional support from the business development staff who will help you build your team. This is where Kyle and I and the other team members jump in and personally help you consult employers and train your downline. You, of course, can order online or over the phone. And now is the best time to get started. You've seen that the big guys, like Walmart, are competing with you now, and you can't wait. But you've got to get a move on now. We will help you focus on these small group employers in the second quarter and then begin shifting back into the individual marketplace and prepare for open enrollment. HPA has already been through an open enrollment with our members. We are very good at this. I highly encourage you to join now. So, if you get it, if you don't want to lose out, go directly to our ordering page at privateexchangebrokerblueprint.com/order form. You cannot procrastinate. There has never been a more profitable time in our industry. Now, literally millions, tens of millions of new customers are entering the marketplace over the coming months and years. What are you going to do to participate in that? You can order online or give us a call. We can help you get signed up. We have business development managers standing by to answer any questions. If you don't get it and kind of want to get steamrolled in the marketplace, we will see you out there, and happy selling.
Thank you very much, Doug. Now, all of this information, our contact information and the order form will be posted in the chat box. So if you would like to copy and paste it from there or just hold on to the information to contact us, it will be there. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on the call today. I'd personally like to thank our current partners on the call. My team and I look forward to hearing from you. Happy selling, everybody.